And London has more investment than the entire states in England put together. New York has infrastructure, all investment, more than all the states of the, or more than the rest of the states in the United States, including California. Paris has more investment than anywhere. So in every country, wherever you find the commercial nerve of that country, you are likely to see the need to put infrastructure in place in order to boost the economy of that country. Whatever Lagos benefits the country. So the idea that you put more in Lagos than in other states of the federation should be put into proper context. Lagos is a no man's land. Lagos is the hub of Nigeria. Lagos is the pride of the country. Lagos is the beacon of economic growth of the country.
Now, Dr. Bwala.
That was Daniel Bwala, Special Advisor to the President of Communication Policy Matters, saying that Lagos is no man's land. Of course, he faced a backlash from ethnocentric irredentists that have made him to backtrack on that his assertion. Now, why did Daniel Bwala say that Lagos is no man's land? He was trying to justify the unjustifiable. Why President Bola Tinubu has put projects in Lagos in the last 2 years worth 3.9 trillion naira. Lagos alone. Lagos alone had more projects than the South, than the South, Southeast put together, than the Southeast, Northwest, Northeast, North Central, including Abuja put together. Lagos has more projects than the whole of the Northwest. Northwest is the only zone that has 7 states. Lagos alone has more projects than the whole of the 7 states of the Northwest. He was trying hard to justify the unjustifiable. Why Lagos alone will attract such humongous amount of 3.9 trillion naira in 2 years. That was why he now said that Lagos was a no man's land. And then begin to say that Lagos is like New York, it's like Paris. But in Paris, no ethnic group has claimed ownership of Paris. No ethnic group has claimed ownership of New York. So it's an insult to compare New York, Paris with Lagos. Lagos that a certain ethnic group, the Yoruba ethnic group, says their own. In fact, in the reaction following the backlash that he faced, Daniel Bwala said that Lagos is the Yoruba-owned Lagos, that it is a settled matter, it's a historical matter that it has been settled. I agree. I don't think that is the issue, but the actions of the governor of Lagos State and President Bola Tinubu since he took charge of Lagos in 1999 shows clearly that Lagos is not a provincial city. So there is no basis for federal government to pump 3.9 trillion in Lagos in 3 years when Lagos is no longer the capital of Nigeria. Lagos is even it doesn't even qualify to be the commercial capital in the sense that Lagos is not provincial. It is now belong to a certain ethnic group. So why do you use the money of the whole Nigeria, the money generated from the Niger Delta and Southeast through oil? You are now pumping the largest chunk of that money to Lagos. On what basis? If it had been that they put 3.9 trillion in Abuja, it would have made a lot of sense. Abuja is the federal capital of Nigeria. Abuja itself is developing fast. The population of Abuja is expanding. The responsibility of Abuja is expanding. And Abuja has become the new hope of a new Nigeria, if you like. At least this is the only place now that people can feel at home without being terrorized by any ethnic group in any shape or form. Okay? Without disregarding the Baggies and the others that made up the Federal Capital Territory as indigenous or indigenous population. But because of the kind of this Yoruba Lagos issue, that was one of, and the small nature of Lagos itself, geographically, that made Murtala Mohammed think about moving the federal capital to a large expanse of land where the Nigeria will have as its capital at the center of the nation. Now, if you pump 3.9 trillion to Abuja in the last 2 years, it will make a lot of difference. It will impact more every Nigerian than putting 3.9 trillion in Lagos alone. And Lagos no longer belongs to all Nigerians. Lagos is no longer the capital of Nigeria. So on what basis is Daniel Bwala trying to justify that selfish allocation of 3.9 trillion naira to Lagos at the expense of other geopolitical zones? Lagos alone collected more money than all the geopolitical zones. If you look at how much that was allocated, look at how much that was allocated to Northwest. Northwest is 2.7 trillion. 7 states. Lagos, it got higher than that. Look at North Central, including Abuja, 1.15 trillion. Lagos State got 3.9 trillion. We're not talking about the Southeast. Southeast has become the zone that is most oppressed in Nigerian history since the APC came to power. Now, look at Niger Delta. Look at Niger Delta. They got 2.4 to 41 trillion. Lagos got 3.9 trillion. And you are telling me that because Lagos is commercially viable. How much does Lagos generate to Nigeria? How much compared to what Niger Delta brought to the table? That Lagos is getting more allocation than the whole of the Niger Delta, the 6 states in Niger Delta. I'm talking about the South states. And even if you combine the Southeast states, because Southeast states also make up part of the Niger Delta, Lagos still got more. What does Lagos bring to the table? Because it has seaport. Does it have monopoly of seaports? Can't we develop the seaports in Calabar, in Ebom, in Sapele, in Warri, in Port Harcourt? So what's so special? What does it bring to the table? The only thing Lagos brings to the table is that Lagos is being favored at the expense of other ports in Nigeria, at the detriment of the development of Nigeria. So Daniel Bwala coming on Arise TV, trying to justify that humongous amount, goofed, even without mentioning that Lagos is no man's land, which he got a backlash because of that. But he goofed in trying to justify. There is no justification for that humongous allocation to Lagos State. Because what does it bring to the table more than the Niger Delta? How much did Lagos generate in revenue for Nigeria in the last 2 years compared to what Niger Delta? Niger Delta sacrificed a lot. The reason why the Nigeria is able to have up to the quantity of daily production we're having now is because the Niger Delta militants put down their guns. It is because they have stopped the vandalization of pipeline, have reduced drastically. That is why. So it's Niger Delta that ought to benefit more in the last 2 years, if we are sincere with ourselves. But no, it's not Niger Delta. It is Lagos. And that Lagos is said to be owned by a certain ethnic group. So why pump federal government money to be servicing them when they have what they ought to generate the money itself? Lagos, they say Lagos generate more. So why can't Lagos raise its own finances and use it to develop Lagos? Since they are smarter than everybody else in Nigeria. Why do we have to use federal resources to develop Lagos at the expense of other part of the country? And to justify that, Daniel Bwala rushed to national television and he went on and scored an own goal, as far as I can see it. I don't know what you think about Daniel Bwala's assertion that Lagos is no man's land, comparing Lagos with New York and Paris, when those world cities, no ethnic group go about making noises that they are the owners of Paris or that they are the owners of New York. So nobody is allowed to operate in New York. New Yorkers, if you are in New York, you must respect the indigenous people of New York. Nobody does that in New York. Nobody does that in Paris. And now you're using federal government money to go and be servicing that egocentric, ethnocentric Lagosians. It's not right. It's not justifiable. There's no basis for that. Even if you look at the population of Lagos, even if you look at the number of local government in Lagos, Lagos has only 20 local governments recognized by the Constitution. There is no basis why Lagos should get more money than the whole of the Northwest, than the whole of the North Central, than the whole of the Southeast, than the whole of the South-South. It's not right. It cannot be justified. It's just a clear example of President Bola Tinubu's nepotism. I don't know what to think about this, because I don't want to overstretch it. Because if I overstretch it, you know that even Lagos got more than the other 5 states in the Southwest. But the Southwest was favored in the last 2 years. Because in the last 2 years, the 5 Southwest alone got 5.97 trillion, with Lagos alone getting the lion's share of 3.9 trillion. I don't know what to think about Daniel Bwala trying to defend Lagos getting such a humongous amount and then eating the humble pie after saying that Lagos is no man's land to justify that humongous allocation. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.